So I went to LA Fatness. Am I on? Okay, yeah, I went to LA Fatness today. I hadn't been there in a really, really long time. First of all, I had to go to the mall to get my ring, and I didn't realize that I had three rings. Actually, one I totally forgot about. Like I thought that I lost it, but I didn't flip out. Here's Tic Tac. Tic Tac, you don't need to be in every single video. Why are you in every video? Why? Okay, so and this other ring that Tic Tac made me break because it's so delicate. It's a little flower and a little branch, and and he jerked the leash, and it just tore the little flower off, and I had no idea it was out in the parking lot. So I like said some prayers, and I went back out there and I found it. I mean, it's like the small as like the head of a pin, well, a little bigger, but so anyway, it's a miracle I found it. So I got those today, and I have to like ration, or as Helga would say on Hey Arnold, ration my gas. So first I was going to go to this other city, but I went there. It's the furthest. Came back, and I asked him where this one ring was. It's 4 carats of diamonds, and they said another store asked for it. I'm like, damn it. And the girl was saying it was just too much for her. Like, she said it was heavy. I'm like, the heavier the better. So let's see. And then I was supposed to take these classes, and dumbass me, I thought they were going to start on the 29th, but they started on the 10th. And she's saying that I may have a balance. I'm like, what? If that's the case, then just fuck it all. I'm like, just dropping out everything. And I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm not, I think, one thing, money. That's one thing, money. I'll get some money out of it. And let's see, why else? I sort of don't want to say exactly what it is, but for this career exam, and that's it. But then also, once you get with a person, because then you have to like get with an agency to like sell with, and once you get with them, you have to pay like a chair fee or some kind of crap like that. So I just don't know. And then the math part, I'm like, I need to use my affirmations. I will pass the math part. I can do anything I set my mind on. So why did I start this video? Oh, because today, so I went to LA Fatness, and I was in the hot tub whirlpool, and my friend was there. It's funny. He's so funny. He he's just funny. He's got like, I guess I would say like a wry sense of humor, just like kind of jolly. He's jolly, and so it's funny. One time, like when he was dressed, and I was leaving too, and I said to him, "You look good in clothes." He's like, "What? What?" Like wanting me to repeat it. I didn't repeat it. And when I say he's funny, so like when he left, okay, the pool goes this way and then around. It's all glass. So he didn't look this way. But then when he got in his car, I was like swimming, my little swim without getting my dew wet. So he flashed his lights, and I thought, so then I went and he waved. It's pretty funny. And he went like around the back of the building. I don't know what the hell that was about, because there's nothing back there. It's absolutely insane. So in the pool, this guy, like, he waved at me and I waved. And then, like, my friend was in the pool walking with him, and he said, "Yeah." And he asked if, the lady, he's like, "Did she send you my book?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Did you read it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't." Like, and he's like, "What'd you think?" I'm like, "It's good." I felt so stupid. I know he knows I'm lying. And then he, what did he do? Oh, he got my name right. And the weird thing is I didn't even know, like, because she talked about sending me this book on Amazon. And so, but it's like an electronic, thingy. So I didn't know that, like, that was him. So I'm on page, like, this doesn't have page numbers, but I guess I'm on 2. In less than 4 days, on Thursday, July 11th, 1991, the shadow of the moon would descend on the big island, cross Mauna Loa, and then swept east over the Pacific to Central and South America. Those in the shadow's narrow band would witness one of nature's grandest events, a total eclipse of the sun, if clouds did not block their view. Nearly 100 people waited with me and my friend, blank. He was a backpacker and amateur astronomer. He belonged here. It was his passion to be here, to stand in the moon's shadow in a volcanic wilderness. He invited me on this adventure. Like blah, I had never seen a total solar eclipse, nor been in Hawaii. Unlike blah, I was not a backpacker. In the cold, damp, and dark of the Monday a.m., I was starting to question my decision to join him. Daylight brought blue skies and cool, pleasant weather. Blank and I got our permits and rode the park shuttle to the Mauna Loa trailhead. The trail climbed 7.5 miles to the Cabinet trailhead. The trail climbs 7.5 miles to the Cabinet, Red Hill, then traverses 11.5 miles from Red Hill to a cabin near the summit. The trail starts benignly in trees and vegetation, but quickly gives way to a barren land of hard lava marked only by cairns, piles of rock. Cairns. Well, I'm glad he said piles of rock because I was going to say, what the hell is that? It is long and strenuous, but ascends gradually. At the trailhead, I breathe nature's quietude. A soft wind rustled trees, a bird chirped. Once out of the trail, there would only be the sound of boots I love about. Okay. Alrighty. Interesting. It says I'm at 12%. So, and then it says, I don't know if there's like 341 pages. I don't know. It's, that's what I should really do. I should write. So let's see. What am I going to say? Oh, I did Zumba too. I'm sore. No wonder. I was really like working out in the pool. Well, my working out is more like playing, but it was working out. And I found like my $20 in quarters. My bank account is going absolutely insane. There's this picture thing, like a damn dumbass. I gave them a check and then they keep like trying to cash it. There's nothing in there. Trying to cash it. I'm getting like all these fucking fees. I'm like, just whatever it is, whatever. And I call them, I'm like, I canceled this. And they're like, okay. They're like, well, we don't have any way to charge it. We don't have any way. I'm like, we keep charging it. And they're like, well, we sent you a check. Actually, what I saw was that they automatically like sent money into my account. And they're like, well, we don't do that. So I don't even know. I don't know what in the hell's going on. And to tell you the truth, I don't give an F. If I didn't already have like my important money going into that account, I would just like close it out. But I'm like probably never going to close it out because like that's where my money is going to. And if I don't do it, I mean, I guess I could like just open another account and keep them both open and tell the people, okay, put my check in this account and just, wait until they do it. But I'm not even going to go through all that bullshit. Also, I ask them because hopefully I'll be getting a money order. And so I'm like, so it's essentially like a check. They deposit it in there. And, well, they did say if I have funds in there, like let's say it's $200 and I've got $200 in my account, well, then I can just cash it that day. But if I don't, then I've got to deposit it and then wait. And then with my luck, like I owe shit, so I put $200 in there and I have like $1 left, you know? So I don't know. Give me some good ideas what to do. Um, I guess I've got crap, you know, like shoes and stuff. For example, like on Amazon.com. That's how it started. I sound stupid.com. Just people selling crap and even like eBay. But like I try and so I don't know, just got to be positive. I guess I feel a bit better because I got out. Um, it helped to get out. There were some pretty, pretty spectacular, like male specimens there. Pretty spectacular. I was like, oh my God. Normally, I don't really, I don't, there's something about them, certain ones that I'm like, you know, even if they are, whatever, built, I'm like, whatever. But this one guy, he was like tall, but not like thin. He was like muscular, I think he's blonde too. And I'm like, yeah, I body shop. I'm like, yeah, I want that and that. This other guy, he had like these huge like arms. And I'm not like crazy about that, but it's just like, God damn, your arms are huge. And then it's funny. Oh my God, the funny thing is, like the guys, my friends are like all the overweight guys with bellies, which, that's fine. That's all right. And I saw my number one, like, sweetie. It was cute because I was going past the work. I forgot my, like, little swim shoes, you know. And so I wore, like, my regular shoes, which is crazy because they're kind of like dressy shoes. So I wore them and I walked past the whirlpool. And I did like a double take because like my dream guy is in there. I swear, I just looks wise, to me, he's like stunning. And he's like in his 50s. And I just like kind of realized this. Like I guess he dyes his hair. Maybe not, but like I'm getting some grays and he's like older than me. So but he just the look, he's got like this, he's from India, I believe. So he's got like this little mustache and his curly hair, and like his little swim trunks will be like all full of air, like floating around. And I'm like, I swam, which I probably shouldn't have done because I probably should have like got in the hot tub first so I could like chat him up. This other lady though, Japanese lady, they were chatting, and I don't know what they were chatting about. I was trying to hear, but I think something about a job or something. I don't know. But he's one of those guys that, like, they're like women too, I guess. You're like, I could just sit and stare at you the rest of my life and I'd be happy. Like that guy in that Excedrin commercial, Hans. I did some research. It's hilarious. And he's like on, I shouldn't say where he is because then you'll like look him up. But he's on like the internet. And this one guy said, yeah, he's kind of funny. He is. He is. Like, I can't imagine being that like gorgeous and just like perfect. I can't imagine. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess maybe I should like get out of Dodge. Although this is kind of interesting. Yesterday, like like I say, I took Tick to the dog park, and there's one lady there, and trying to remember, is that Herschel? Yeah, I think she was there with Herschel. I love that name, Herschel. He was like just dominating my dog, but my dog liked it, so he doesn't care. Um, and then I just like I wasn't worried about it because my dog liked it, like I say. But she was kind of worried. I'm like, it's whatever, you know. Like I wouldn't have wanted my dog to like snap, but that's kind of how dogs like learn, you know, how to deal with each other. But my dog didn't care. So then we left because she left. And then we came back. And then like the sheriff pulls up and I'm like, I have an issue. I'll just leave it at that. An issue. It could be an issue. So he's like walking around the back of my car. I'm like, oh. So then he has like a sheepish look on his face, like, mm. And so he's looking on the ground, and we're like, that's weird. That's weird. So then, like later after he leaves, because he was there for like a hot minute or two, this other guy comes up, and I was the only one there at that time, and I thought, because he came like right over to me at the fence, and he's like, my buddy lost some keys. Have you seen him? And I'm like, no, but I'm like, the other guy was here. But the guy who said that, oh my God, you know, he was like tall and like tan. And I want it like later, after like it was over, he was like very serious too, like didn't crack a smile, nothing. I don't know why that attracts me, sort of. I guess because then like my thing is, well, let me see if I can like make him crack a smile. So I should have said to him, you're awful tan. Do you play golf? Let me guess, you ride on a Harley. But of course, I didn't say any of that stuff. So then I didn't look to see if he had a body cam on. It's kind of funny because I guess they do, but you kind of have to look, and then you're like, oh, okay, I see it. Speaking of body cams, you saw in Georgia where they found that little 2-year-old, little black girl. It's so sad. I don't know what in the hell, how she was out there. They said she got separated from her mother. Her mother probably did one of those AI things, where she's like, don't go that way. You know, he put whoever in the forest and was like, don't go that way, go that way. So a white guy, of course they're all white. He picks her up and he's like holding her. And I thought he kind of, I mean, it was good he held her because I guess he could have just, like held her by the arm like that. But he held her and then finally, and, gave her water and stuff. And then finally, when they're in the truck, he's like patting her on the back, which that was the first time I'd seen him like pat her on the back. And somebody on the damn website, they put up like a picture of a ape. Gee, that's nice. That's the thing too about like being online, which a lot of people don't realize. And it's not the race card, but the minute you turn your camera on or anything, a lot of people will just say crap, like racist. I want to say racist crap, but it's like racially whatever, like, Aunt Jemima, all this other kind of stuff. This was pretty funny though. On this other site, this girl, she was, I don't know what she had, but she was in a wheelchair and she had to talk. She had this thing in her mouth to like use a computer, and she could like talk sort of through that. Not very clearly though. And then one time she called me like Aunt Jemima and all this kind of stuff. And so one time, like her chair was tilted. She had to have it tilted back. And so we would type, her name was Erin. We type, Erin, set up or GTFO. You know what GTFO means? Get the fuck off. So I just thought that was so funny. We're like, set up, because that was a rule on like camera. You had to like set up, like you couldn't be laying down, which is kind of funny. So someone around here like won the Mega Millions like in May, and it's mine. It was supposed to be mine. So I'm just I'm waiting for mine. I played it last. What was it? I don't even know when they do it. I got it written down. I think it's like Tuesday and Saturday or some kind of crap. Or Friday. Anyway, I just don't know. There's ways to make money, and don't know. I would like to show you my toe, but as I said, I'm not wearing any bottoms, but I cover up. Okay, so I'll show you. Can you see it? Look. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't that the grossest crap you've ever seen? So my doctor, I told her about it. Actually, my other toe, did the same thing, my toenail. So she said, she's going to recommend me to a dermatologist. But at that time, I wasn't answering my phone, so I didn't even know if they called or not. And here too, then I needed a referral for the gastrointestinal people, and I didn't even go to that. Like there were two appointments that day. There was that one, and then what was the other one? Oh, I think it was a mammogram. Yeah, the mammogram, which was just a total waste of time. 100% fat, and that's what it said, 100% fat. So with my toe, actually, I think it's kind of neat the way it just starts. It started breaking on the side, so I ripped it, and I'm reading all these things like what to do. Maybe I'll tell my doctor too, in July. I'll say, yeah, can you give me that referral again for the foot people? Because I don't know if they called or not. I can't answer my phone. It rings 100 times. They're all bill collectors. So I don't know. For me, the time is going fast. And I don't know, what it's for. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't have an end date or something that I'm waiting for or planning for. Absolutely nothing. The days are just even now. Okay, it's 1:30. My whole thing, like I don't have proper window coverings. I really need, I guess, the blackout curtains because when I can look up and see that okay, it's getting light out, I'm like, frick, it's over. The night is over, so I have to get up and do whatever, which is really do nothing. So I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's stuff I could work on. There's books I could read. There's exercises I could do. There's papers I could organize, but I don't. Uh, this is so bizarre. I was going to take these classes before, right? So I signed all up and I got the books. And then what did I do? I just am like, I can't do it. Well, here's the first thing with the computer class. Actually, all of them. I started out late. So what I mean late? I didn't log on to the computer. I didn't see, XYZ. So then with the computer thing, um, I felt like what I did, I did something wrong. And then you had to build on that. So, I didn't ask the instructor, like, hey, is this right? Am I going to have to like keep using this or, and then since it's online, there's like time limits. So I'm like, I'm screwed. That was just what I felt. I'm like, I'm screwed. And I just didn't like, I did not spend time with the material. So that's my big thing. So we'll see this time. It's interesting too because, like I say, I took these classes like 10 years ago, so the books, have kind of I want to say changed, but not changed. Like the crap is still the same. The outside has changed, and I think it's like cheaper. I know the book was like plastic ring, and the paper was so thin that it was like when you read it, it was like almost breaking apart. Now the other books I sort of forget. And math may kick my behind. My friend said that they could help me with the math, which was so sweet. I'm like, how in the hell are you going to do that? Because they're like an hour away. And they said something like, I can email them. I'm like, okay, which I guess I could. But yeah, it's just interesting, how things are going to work, how they're going to happen. I guess I shouldn't really worry about it. I know, like, when I took online courses and um, they were, I guess I would say, liberal arts courses. So you'd essentially just write 10-page crap, you know, um, actually, maybe more like 5 pages of crap or 3.5. And you would just, document. Is that the word cite? Cite your sources, whatever. So I'm pretty good at that. So with this other stuff, it's different. Like, I think it's different. There was like, I think, a test too or something. And I got some of it right, but I don't know. I don't know. So like I say, we'll just see. We'll just see. I don't know what this whole like education thing, what I want to do, how far I want to go, whatever. I don't know. For me, it's kind of difficult because, like, I've got an associate's and then a bachelor's, and I should be proud of the bachelor's. I guess I should be proud of all of them. And then I guess too, maybe I should like think about the education as like education for education's sake. Not necessarily that I'm trying to get to like XYZ. You know what I found? I found my little phlebotomy patch that I got because I took phlebotomy too, which I liked. I was so stupid though. I kind of I thought, well, I don't really want to do kids. My friend, she said that her grandson, he was like, I don't know if he's 6, 7, and his dad's a pretty big guy. And he said that his dad had to like hold him down, and he was still like, I'm like, no, 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 no. I know I can't judge everybody by me, but I'm like, I don't know. My friend says I'm a robot. Becky says I'm a robot, but I didn't jump, I didn't cry, nothing. When I got my ears pierced, I was like maybe 6, 7. I just sat there, and you hear the thing go, boop. And my mom was like, she was pleased, like, yeah, she just sat there, she didn't jump. I'm like, yeah. And then like when I would get shots and things, they would just say maybe like loosen up, and on my behind, that was nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, I saw it like point of view. This poor little girl. She was maybe 13 or something, and she got shot in the eye. It took her eye out. So then the doctor I think they were going to like draw her blood, maybe. And she was like freaking out. And like, I have to realize, okay, everybody is different. Everybody's, not the same. But I don't know. It's hard for me. Like, it's hard for me to understand that. And then, especially like grown people or like kids that are like, let's say 13 and up, maybe even 10. It just, I don't, I don't get it. I don't get it. I think maybe because like in my childhood or whatever, there was lots of like being still where you just had to be still, just like sit in your chair, or like if they went to parties, it's like, okay, plop me down on the couch. People would throw coats on me. Okay, I just stayed there. I didn't get up. I didn't run around. None of that. So, and I'm trying to think, although now I say this, I could not do like an eye surgery. My friend said she needs something and she's cataracts or they're going to do something. They want to, where she's awake and she's like, no, I'll just be blind. No, I'm the same way. No, I wouldn't want to do that. Now, the dentist, that's another story. I love the dentist. Absolutely adore the dentist. I'm due for a crown. I haven't even like, it's a strange thing. I call them, you call them, and then other people have to call you. And like I say, I don't answer my freaking phone, so I don't know. And then there it was like you had to have $80 for the exam, and I'm like, you know, catch me next month. So anyway, here's another part about the dog park, which is so adorable. This white truck came in, and I thought it was kind of odd because it didn't just pull in; they kind of like pulled in, and then went kind of sideways, and then I was the only one there, of course, with Tic Tac, and the lady gets out. She's not short little lady. She gets out, and she's like coming with such like authority, and I'm like, what the hell's she doing? Because like I say, I was the only one in there, and she didn't have a dog. So she comes, and then she comes over to me, and she says, we've got a big dog, a German Shepherd, and we're just going to walk it on the outside of the fence. And I said, oh, that's fine, that's fine. She said, because, in Florida, we told this lady we're just going to walk her around. And the lady said, I'm leaving. You're bringing a big dog. I'm leaving. And she said, we're just going to walk it on the outside. And so she just, wanted to make sure I was okay, which I thought that was the sweetest thing. That was so nice. I mean, just super nice. Just so nice. So then it was funny. They were like training that dog. And I could tell the guy was speaking in German because he was like a tall guy. They were an older couple. And the funny thing is, Tic Tac, usually like he would have been all over there being nosy. And he ran like halfway and he's watching. And the whole time they did that, he's watching. He's like, what are you doing? What are they doing? He's learning something. He's doing it. Was so cute. It was so adorable. And it was adorable too that he didn't go over there like and mess with the dog. Because she said that they're getting him used to like being around dogs. And I thought, oh, okay. But so when I came back before, which is absolutely totally crazy, I saw a lady and I thought she might have been the other lady. Because I don't know. All white haired ladies look alike sometimes. So I talked to her before and I like remembered that. And she's sweet. She's really sweet. I talk a lot, or I can. So I told her like some of my stuff, and she was asking me, "How do you do it?" And I didn't like tell her, you know. So I don't know. Like I just try to think of things. Like for example, there's bookstores. For example, half price books. I'm sure they make a ton of money. I've given them books, but they'll give you like 50 cents or a dollar. But like I'm like, yeah, because like what would I rather have? A dollar or no dollars? But the stupid thing is, they're gonna sell it for like 7.99, even though they give you like 50 cents. And then he said too that like they'll throw books out. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Because yeah, it's like I'm not like driving whatever, however long I have to drive, and taking the books and then like bringing them back if they don't sell. I'm like, yeah, just throw them in the trash. I don't care. He was telling me too how to figure out, whether the book is gonna like be worth more money by looking at the binding and whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. The kind of sad thing now, or the crazy thing, is like I don't know which books like I bought and which ones I like have borrowed from. We've got like a lending library, which ones I got from there, which is kind of crazy. And like most of the books, like I haven't even read most of them. So I don't know. I'm feeling better than before. Oh, the lady was talking about this pharmacy here in town, and she was saying how it was like more, and I'm like, maybe I don't know. And then Rite Aid called me, and I'm like, so I called them. I'm like, what? Because I know I don't have any prescriptions there, because the last time I was there, they just they um they sucked, and it was just absolutely crazy. And I'm like, I'm not going here anymore. But they're calling now. Like, do you need any refills? I should have said, do you know what? You had your chance. Don't ever call me again. But I didn't, of course. So I'm supposed to pay like $20 at this pharmacy for vitamin D and iron because they were low. And then like the nurse would ever ask me, was I taking it? And actually the truth of the matter was no. Because she's like, it's still low. And I'm like, so then my doctor's like, okay, we're going to double up on the dose. And I'm like, so I need to take like iron and then vitamin D. And she's telling me to like go to a gynecologist. And she keeps referring this lady. And I feel like that's another what? Waste of money. Because I think technically, overall, like I'm about as healthy as I'm gonna get. Like I have fibroids, and I don't know if that's an issue. And also, like I was gonna go to this fertility place, and it was gonna be like $200, and I think I didn't even call them either. I'm like, yeah, when I win the lottery, I would do that, but I know that it's just like so much money, and I'm on like a limited budget, so. So I don't know. I feel kind of weird. Because if I don't take my pills, I don't sleep. So let's see this site. This school where I was going, like I graduated from it in this one area, and let's see. Da 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 da. Hmm, 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 hmm. This teacher also, she sent this email, and I felt like it was directed at me specifically because she said something like, if people um, are having trouble or they need to like make up an assignment to like contact her. And she said something that she wants people to be successful. And she gave us some link of that someone was like letting us use to study for our exam, which was nice. I don't know. All of a sudden, I have like, mm, I guess I would call it anxiety. I don't know. Kind of butterflies. Butterflies. So I'm back on my thing and I'm looking to see. Okay. Oh, well. Huh. Let me see. Okay, they did this. I think they did it. Uh, yeah. They did this pretty quick where they took away like my stuff from the classes. So I don't have like access to it. Like I've used, Blackboard before. It's at the school where I was. It was like such a big. It's just absolutely crazy, because it's a Blackboard, Blackboard, Blackboard. And it's like, it's just this big thing, Blackboard, because there were lots of professors who, uh, pardon me, who in '86. So they had, let's see, they had I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Blackboard. And so that was this big thing, Blackboard, 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 Blackboard. And people used it, but I don't know that like it was so efficient. To me, it wasn't any different from like sending an email. I was looking at this thing today. It's funny. It's for kids. It was like fifth grade. It was like fifth grade math. And so I got it finally. It's like fractions. So 0.3 times 5 equals 1.5. Because that's my math, really. I actually kind of like math, but I haven't been like really good at it. And I didn't really practice it. Like when you're in school, you're just trying to do the assignments that they give you to just like get them done. It's not like you're like doing um, extra things for like your own enjoyment. Like I want to enjoy the math. So I'm looking at this thing and I don't know. It doesn't really. It says online tutoring. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Select your consortium or well, I don't see it here. It's like not even here. It's kind of stupid. I don't even know. Okay, they're talking about. They're talking about writing. They're not talking about any kind of math. What I did, I guess I did something online. If I could look through my history and see what it was, because like I say, I suck at math. So they said I didn't quit the classes in time. So they said I would have a balance, and I'm like, what? So we'll just see. I don't know. I see like e-tutoring. I see math videos. Whatever. I don't know. It's just like all crap. I should just like go online and try to find something. Okay, so I'll go back to this thing, and now I'll go, let's see. I think that's the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, let's see. Got it. Okay, let's see. Student finance. Let's see. Because she said they'd have to like wait and see. So for summer, like at the moment, they're like charging me the whole amount. But she said like wait because it's gonna like adjust or something. So I hope it'll like adjust to nothing or else, whatever. Mm. Yeah, I don't understand why if you drop after that you owe the school. I don't understand that. But like I say, I'm not really at this point, F it. F it. If that's what it is, that's what it is. Hmm. Like I say, I really if I have to, if they're gonna like charge me, oh gosh. I don't know. I just don't want to watch this. So let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I think, well, there's this thing, and like, not to say, okay. I'm gonna go back to this thing again, and let me see. Let me see what it said. Let me try and find it. Let's see, is this the page? Hurry up and load. Mm, trying to find it. Hmm. Hmm. I already went to this thing. I don't know where's. Oh my gosh. I don't know where it was. Maybe it's this one. No. Okay, maybe this is it. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Mhm. Okay, yeah, I did find it. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So let me read it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. If you drop after these dates, you may owe the college, even if you have financial aid. Well, F you. And Summer D, okay, the last day to drop was June 25th. Today was June 20. Actually, it was 7th. So I missed it by like 2 days. I didn't even like know. I thought that classes started tomorrow. So, like I say, I get in these things where I just don't like I'm totally, what do you call it? I'm not plugged in at all. So that's pretty much it. And she told me to like wait and to see. Hopefully this thing is going to go down because they're saying that like this summer my balance is like $913.48. Which, this kind of crap, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. But you know what? That's what I'm good at. I'm good at like racking up all kinds of stupid, blowing money at nothing for nothing. This page is really cute though. They show a little envelope with the paper in it that says charges and then equals, and then they got money on this side and balance. Maybe I can pay like the 48 cents. I don't understand it. I'm not I don't know. Like I'm trying to understand like why they would charge you money. I just don't understand. Maybe it has something to do with like the school and the government, and if you're not in the class, then they're not going to get money, or I don't know, kind of bullshit. Whatever it is, it's bullshit. But like I say, I did it to myself, so whatever. Oh wow, it's hilarious. Kind of like this is going all the way back to when I guess when I started, which is it's kind of sad to see like how much time I actually had a 4.0 because my ex and I got off of like schedule. We got off of schedule, and so then I didn't have his information to study with. Oh my god, I've been on here an hour, so let me just shut up.